receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
It's a foot race. The 40. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Moss. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play action. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Star Lotulelei able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down, 25, check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the left side. It's Moss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss dances by him. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ringo.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Moss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
26. 630. Hey, Orville.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this catch and run.